President Reagan addresses himself to the Irish question.
Where the hell am I?
Now second, but a magnificent run by a magnificent athlete and one of true world class. And surely now Raab, the flying Geordie, ranks alongside those great athletes who have won the 1500 metres in the Olympic Games before. In fact, Raab now stands alongside such great athletes as Bannister, Kano, Owens, Verron, and my personal favourite, Laura Ashley. And Raab's going fourth. Raab now in the lead. He's equal to one great statesman as Gandhi, Lord Nelson, Caesar, Sir Winston Churchill, and not only equal to them, but faster. Churchill's personal best in the 1500 was 3 days, 14.2 seconds, and even that was running at altitude. And remarkable though that may be, Raab is seconds away from bettering it. And in my estimation, be mentioned in the same breath as such great biblical characters as Mary, Joseph, and the one and only Jesus Christ, who turned the lights out. What the hell's going on in here? This place is like a bloody circus. What's he doing?
Good afternoon and welcome. Today I'm going to talk to Mr. Neil Kinnock, leader of the Labour Party, from his constituency home in Tredegar. Good afternoon, Mr. Kinnock.
Good afternoon to you, Sir Robert.
Now, the first question I wanted to ask you was this. Was it a surprise when you were elected leader?
No.
Right. My next question is this. Why is it that I always have to ask the damn questions? Isn't anyone curious about me, for God's sake? Why do I have to spend my life talking to you shifty second-raters with your speech defects and your lies and your phony regional accents and your dirty underpants and the glint in your eye that says, I'm stark raving bonkers, you know. Look, I'm a human being. I'm real. I'm someone of importance. Why doesn't someone ask me what I feel? I have a heart, you know. I have a soul. I have opinions. I'm bloody intelligent, in fact. Why doesn't someone ask me a question for a change?
Very well, Sir Robin, I will. Why did you get your knighthood?
Well, I would have thought it was because... No, that's not very realistic. Right, Mr. Kinnock, if we could move on to the second question, what do you think about the miners' strike?
Let me say first and foremost that I deplore the use of violence on the picket lines, particularly the use of telegraph poles. And in this matter, as in others, I am guided by my old mate, Tracy Ullman, who writes all my speeches. Tracy's writing abilities is not
bloody
something
smegma. When I said I wanted a little creature that swung both ways, I meant a parrot.
It gives me great pleasure now to ask the Minister of State to open the Andrew Lloyd Webber exhibition of very expensive paintings he couldn't find room for in any of his homes.
Yes, I declare this open.
Now, Minister, this first one really is a beautiful piece, isn't it?
That one's quite nice as well.
Yes, marvellous.
How much did that one cost, and how much did that one cost?
That one cost $750,000, and that one cost $500,000.
Why is that one worth more than that one?
Can't you see the difference?
No.
That one's much bigger.
Oh, yeah, so it is. Is that the main consideration, then?
It's the only consideration, darling. Size. The bigger it is, the more it's worth. I mean, you can't expect to get a family estate for the price of a Fiat 127, can you now? The same rule applies in the art world.
Bigness?
Yes, the bigger, the better.
The Mona Lisa isn't very big, is it?
Ah, it's deceptive, you see. It's very thick. Yes, it's very, very thick painting. Da Vinci always used great dollops of paint. So, in fact, it doesn't look particularly large, but it's a very, very deep painting.
So it's just size, then?
Yes, bigness. Size and bigness are all that count in this business.
Well, I'm getting that impression, certainly.
That's another bunch.
What, the certainlys?
No, the Impressionists. Now, to the layman, a lot of their paintings look very small, but they are, in fact, very big. They just give the impression of being small, hence the name.
The Smalls?
No. The Impressionists.
Well, what about that one?
Ah, now this is from the realist school. It's so lifelike that it actually follows you around the room.
Here's a couple of my latest products from Sinclair Research. This one, a silicone chip penis.
Not only is it 1/100th of the size of an old-fashioned household penis, but also it's user-friendly and can do the job 5 times more efficiently.
For some reason, no one seems to want one.
That's because it takes 28 days to come.
Yes, of course.
Never mind. Here's something I'm sure will catch on. A future video screen. Just type in the date, 2014, and off we go.
I'm off now, Dad.
Where do you think you're going?
Out.
Dressed like that?
Yeah,
What the bloody hell do you look like?
I look great.
You look like a bloody weird animal, that's what you look like.
So?
So, no son of mine's going out looking like that.
Mum said it's all right.
I don't care what he says. Get upstairs and get changed.
Oh, Kinada. This is ironic. I bet his dad used to say the same thing to him.
And now, Gracious Living with Rupert Murdoch. Oh dear, good day, gourmets. Now, a lot of people think the correct way to round off a good meal is a choc ice in one hand and a warm Sheila in the other. This is not the case. The way us sophisticated blokes do it is with port and cigars. Thank you, darling. A little of the Woomera, old Tommy. Oh, really, dear?
Oh, pardon me for breathing.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, Bab.
That's all right. I'll have a cigar. A big one.
Right. Hey, but you're Ron Atkinson.
Yeah. How much is it?
75p.
I'll give you 350 quid for it.
Let's just take a look at the Football Manager Love League, which you remember is exclusive to ITV. Division 1, as you can see, Malcolm Allison on top with Wives 2, Divorces 2 and Lovers 15. Despite that late burst from Malcolm McDonald, he couldn't get the divorce he needed to move him up into second place ahead of Tommy Docherty. Bobby Moore, of course, yet to score. And it proves what I've said before. The biggest danger facing any football manager today is the sack.
Dennis! Who do you think you are, P.W. Botha?
There's no need to hit me.
I'm sorry, I'm not prepared to negotiate.
We believe in reasonable and democratic means of persuasion.
You mean violence?
No, violence is always the very, 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 very last resort.
Aye.
What's first on the agenda?
Violence.
Right, violence it is then.
Look, Newman, I'm a bit worried about people calling me a big fat slob.
Why is that, Gov?
Well, because I am a big fat slob.
I know, Gov. Why not try the police aerobics program?
What's that?
I'll show you. Hands on the head. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. 2, 3. Stretch that back. 2, 3. And rest.
Bloody marvellous, Newman.
Right, Gov.
Right. Now that's sorted out, let's share out the money. Where's my copy of the civil list? Right. Andrew gets £20,000. Philip, darling, you get 186,000. Marge, 113,000. Charles gets 978,000 from Cornwall. And I get... I get 3,850,000.
Of course you haven't won, you silly chicken.
Yes, I have. It says in the rules that the player with the most money wins the game.
Yes, but we haven't started playing yet.
Well, why do we need to start when we already know who's won?
Now, we're very privileged to bring you a mercifully short interview with international playgirl Miss Vicky Hodge.
Miss Hodge, you've written about your thrilling, if brief, relationship with Prince Andrew.
Yes.
Did he have a pet name for you?
Yes. He used to call me Martini.
Why was that?
Anytime, any place, anywhere.
I see.
And now, here's Rubber News read by Princess Margaret and Boy George.
Good evening. The main news is that Neil Kinnock has had a vasectomy.
And the seamen are on strike.
Back to the vasectomy. And Ken Livingstone has condemned the move. He said the tube should be open to everyone.
And Neil Kinnock himself assured voters that he had not had an expensive private operation. It was on the national health, he said, and it was a snip.
And now here's the rest of the news. 37 people were killed and 122 injured at Anfield today when Liverpool's trophy cabinet collapsed on top of them.
President Mitterrand has denied this week his government sold heat-seeking Exocet missiles to absolutely anybody. Sales, he said, are restricted purely to the deranged.
And it's been announced that Mr. Ian McGregor has been so successful at closing British steel in the coal mines, the government have invited him to try and close Vicky Hodge's legs.
I don't want the job. I feel it's a very productive pit and should continue to make profits.
Over-made up tart.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh! Oh, what have you done? You smashed my blusher.
And from my rooftop perch here high above London, I can see Her Majesty the Queen going down Pall Mall towards Whitehall, moving past Northumberland Avenue and finishing her go on Bow Street.
Thank you, Tom, darling. That was lovely.
You're welcome, Mum.
Boring and boring.
Dear Jules and Leslie, yes, I should love to appear again on the tube.
Good morrow, comrade. Do not wander from the path of goodness, of integrity, and be seduced by these vile commercial gimmicks. Think of Nye Bevan. Think of the...
Neil, but I want to make this quite clear. Your whole object is to become the next Prime Minister. It doesn't matter how, and it doesn't matter that you don't do anything when you get there. I should know.
Appear again on the tube, but I will be unable to.
Think of Lloyd George. Screwing actresses work for him.
But I will be unable to miss this excellent opportunity.
Neil, remember, yes, remember our principles. I offer you the riches of a socialist utopia.
Don't listen to him. He's just an old guffer in a celestial duffel coat.
Think of the Jarrow hunger marches.
Think of the money from your memoirs, Neil.
Quiet. I have decided. I regret that I will be unable to appear on the tube, because that night I'm rehearsing for Last of the Summer Wine.
That's more like it.
Mr. Walden, if you want to work for Yanak, the Libyan news agency, we must first assess your suitability. Do you understand?
Yes.
That is the wrong answer. We hate people who understand.
Yes, sorry. Of course, I take your point.
Now, Mr. Walden, are you prepared to bend the truth to suit your own views?
No, most certainly not. No, never!
I see. Well then, are you prepared to deliberately ignore incontrovertible evidence if it contradicts your political opinion?
No! No!
Are you biased, prejudiced, opinionated?
No! No, unfair! I listen to other people's points of view.
I'm sorry, Mr. Walden. Are we all agreed, gentlemen?
Yes.
Come in, Mr. Murdoch. You've got the job.
Well then, gentlemen, you both seem to have everything I'm looking for in an editor. There's nothing to choose between you, so I'm going to give you a little test. Now, I want you to think of a headline to cover, say, the Gulf War.
Gulf War.
About...
Got it. Gulf War, tension grows.
Well, that'd do for the Times, yes.
Gulf War. How about Sexy Teacher's School of Sin?
Very good. Not bad for the news of the world. Have another go. Gulf War.
Ships bombed by Khomeini, that mad, deranged, crazy, bastard-eared bastard.
Yeah, pretty obvious which paper that's for.
How about There Is No Gulf War?
No. I've told you already, I don't own the Daily Mail.
It's a breeding sight funnier than Punch.
Let's Speak Afrikaans, introduced by P.W. Botha. Hello, everybody. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to spend some time in your beautiful land. It's not true what they say about our country. We are making strenuous efforts to liberalize the internal politics of South Africa. But you must realize it takes a lot of planning, time, and effort.
And English into Afrikaans?
We do not in any way condone the current South African regime.
Represent! Criminal libel! The show that tells the truth! Your presenter, Harold, angry person!
Hello, that girl I met at the party! See? I am on telly! Ha! Bet you wish you'd slept with me now! Right! Tonight on...
Criminal libel! The show that tells the truth!
Sinister facts! Facts! More people today are killed by toothpaste than any other cause! Question! How many people who die each day have cleaned their teeth with toothpaste on the morning of their death? Answer! Almost everyone! Marilyn Monroe! Were her teeth forcibly cleaned by a third party? President Kennedy! Was a second toothbrush involved? Is this why Mrs. Thatcher is heading for a third term in power? Because she never cleans her teeth? And how do the rest of her cronies survive, eh? Hey! Well! Can you think of a better reason? Right! That's it!
Criminal libel! The show that brings you the truth!
Look, Newman, this phone tapping stuff is all very well, but I can't understand why your people can't catch a few more murderers.
Well, it's not easy, you know,
Not easy? Good God, man, I watch television, you know. All you have to do is round up all the chaps wearing army surplus blankets over their heads.
But we supply those, Gov.
What? You'll be telling me next that we give them free accommodation.
Well, funny you should say that, Gov. If you look in the police manual, circa 1973...
Hello, good evening, and welcome to another question time, comrades. Tonight on the panel we have Ivan Sevenyerovich, Minister of Agriculture, representing the Communist Party, Vladimir Boykotsky, Minister of Industry, representing the Communist Party, Lenik Yorgotsky, Minister of Sinister Buildings in the middle of nowhere, representing the Communist Party. And fourthly, someone who needs no introduction from me. You may address your questions to any of these men except Mr. Yogersky, who is clinically dead, but is here tonight because it is an official engagement. May we have the first questions, please? No questions? Yes, gentleman towards the back with the grey jacket, dark hair, 5 foot 8 inches of 245 Lenin Street.
Can I ask the Minister of the Interior why my wife cannot buy bath plugs?
Well, thank you very much, sir. You have made your point. You're obviously certifiably insane, so I'll have to arrest you. We really must move on, so can we have the next question, please?
Could you send my love to my wife, Houston?
You betcha, good buddy. As a matter of fact, we got her right here.
Thinking I can see your house from here.
Don't be stupid, buddy. Anyway, we moved away.
Okay, Houston, I'm juggling the...
Just some of the O-levels you'll be taking this summer. It'll be as much use to you as a walk on the moon.
You've won 7.5p in a beauty contest. Someone's been tampering with these cards.
The Euro MP going places.
Yes, the Euro elections are here again, so you'll want to know what a Euro MP does. Well, first, Euro MPs
go to Brussels.
Then they remember that that's the EC Commission and that the Euro Parliament is in Strasbourg, so they
go to Strasbourg.
And when they get there, they
go to the Euro Park.
And then they
go to the notice board
to see what's to be done, and there's nothing, so they
go to the toilet
and have a quick cry, and then they
go to the restaurant
where the foreign food is so awful they have to
go to the toilet again.
And when they get out, they
go blah 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 blah.
For the next 4 years about sod all in their minds.
Go to the dog.
And they
go bananas.
So please, don't waste your vote. Remember, voting for your Euro MP is more important than going to the shops for kitchen paper.
Naciones Unidas. Cambiar el párrafo terzo, inciso segundo B, de la resolución número 18, en conformidad con los antes expuestos, de manera de que no sea contrariado con el párrafo para que sea inicio de
golden sound of In the Mood. Don't forget, after the news, it's Madcap Steve right in the afternoon.
No. You can't get out of jail like that.
But I'm the Queen.
So?
I've given myself a free pardon.
Oh, God.
Look, it's only a game. If you're all going to be silly about it, we might as well watch the television. Oh, no, look what you've made me miss. It's Margaret Thatcher!
Of course it's not Margaret Thatcher. It's much too fat for Margaret Thatcher. Oh, look, it's me, Clemmy. No, the ears aren't big enough. That's not you. Who's that silly-looking bird?
That is you, Philip.
It's not
so
handsome, brother. Of course it's not me. Oh, look, there's Margaret.
Oh, my God.
Then she falls down the steps. She's going to fall down the steps. Oh, she missed it. Well, they've got a window up there. Oh, look, there's you, darling. There's you. Look, you're holding your nose. It must be you. It's you, darling. Look. There's that Welsh chap. What's his name? Pillock. Yes, Neil Pillock. There he goes. Look.
And so, Mr. President, the National University of Ireland is proud to present you with this.
And I am greatly honored to receive it. Honorary degree of law from the County College of Galway. I never understood these Chinese mottos. Where's the little hat and the blue plastic mustache? Oh, I can't do without the little mustache and the little blue hat.